Next up, we have our enemy Goomba. And if you recall, inside the Mario games, we have a very simple character that runs around back and forth inside of the world, and if he spots you, he tries to get you. So we're going to be recreating that character as the next part of our tutorial. The enemy Goomba is a pretty simple creature. It's got just basic logic and some very basic actions that it does. So it makes a really good first start for a bad guy. Now, with the enemy Goomba, we've got a design for it. And if we'll take a look at this screen right here, we can see that we've got a basic description, which is we're just going to be controlling within this component the state of this object. We're going to be controlling some of the logic and the properties of the Goomba. Some of those states that we're going to look to put our Goomba into is we want to be able to move this Goomba. We want to be able to move him left and right. We want to be able to stop the Goomba. We want him to be able to jump in the air and to die, and then to eventually go back to a starting point if he goes too far from his original position. Now, as well as some of the states of the player, we also have some variables and properties that we want to be able to create for the Goomba. And those are going to be things such as its speed, such as its jump height. Also a search radius or an attack radius. We're also looking for setting up a chasing target. What is this Goomba actually trying to get? And then as well as a home target. Where is it looking to go to? And we also have things listed like a force. The force is like when Mario jumps on top of the character and then he bounces up after hitting the character. We need to be able to apply that force back through the player controls, which is where we need to create that interaction between two objects. We're also going to be applying some sound to the Goomba, and we're also going to be able to need to call up some of the animations from the sprite sheet to play those in the right order for the states that the Goomba's in. Now, additional scripts that we're going to look at creating, we are going to look at creating a navigational helper, something that's going to help tell the Goomba where to go and what to do. And then we're also going to try to create a gizmo helper, which is to sort of show us these navigation points inside of the workspace. So the first thing we want to do is get ready inside of Unity with the package that you've downloaded. We want to look inside of our scenes, and we're going to be going down to our tutorial 23. We're getting really close to the end here. And on this one is the 23 enemy Goomba controls. So let's go ahead and open that one up. And once we open that one up, you should see something similar to this, where we have our Mario player inside of the scene. And we've got a basic walkway that our Mario player should be able to walk on. We'll go ahead and hit play. And this is just to make sure that Mario is set up properly, the prefab is still working for us, and we're able to move on top of our scene blocks with no problem.